We are recording tonight due to various environmental and employment-related factors. It's been a couple weeks since we've had the whole crew together. We did get dumped on by Hurricane Ian. If you follow my videos, you saw I had a video a few days ago about just giving an update of how all of us were caught in the maelstrom of Ian. That's such a gay name for a hurricane. You know, if I'm going to get taken out by a hurricane, it needs to be like Alejandro or Armando.
I got a friend named Ian.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I just sent him the link to check out our channel, so not 20 minutes ago, so maybe you might want to.
It's just like Irish for John. I mean, come on.
Sorry, Ian. No, actually, it's been a while, but I know Ian, so yeah, whatever. I can take him.
Probably, but still, he'd punch you in the nose anyway.
No, but I'm right. I mean, wouldn't you rather be killed by Hurricane Armando than Hurricane Ian?
Yeah, Armando is something you could really like yell, like scream to the heavens, Armando!
Yeah, like God. I mean, you know, Khan's one syllable. Much, I guess Ian's two syllables. Anyway, stupid topic.
Hurricane Andrew was the most damaging storm of the 20th century.
I know. Andrews are all dicks.
They are. Right?
So
don't ever name your child Andrew unless you want a monster.
We do have a nephew of ours named Logan. We've tried to have him on a couple other times, but he's a very, very busy collegiate working man. He is here tonight. Say hi, Logan.
Hello.
Hello.
Ooh, let me try something here. Logan! Yeah, that works. Okay.
That works okay. You'd be a good hurricane. But what the impetus for him being on tonight was due to our Avatar, The Last Airbender. Challenge. If you watch a few videos back, I expressed some dismay and amazement both that my two co-hosts had never seen Avatar, The Last Airbender. I mean, if they'd seen it and didn't like it, that would have been worse. But they just hadn't seen it. So, and it led to this whole thing. Go check out that video anyway. But Logan,
you glossed right over that. I did say I've watched about 20 episodes during the course of its run. I didn't find it.
Yeah, but I mean, when questioned, you didn't really know shit about it. So I kind of thought you were lying or exaggerating.
They're fighting the Fire Nation. What is there to know? And then he brings them all together and he stops them through the power of love and friendship.
Andrew has legendarily difficult difficulties with numbers.
Yeah, numbers are hard. Well, it's like the wise and brave and stunning Native American First Nations people. It's like they were good with like 1 through 5. But more than that, it was just like some kind of symbol for more than 5. So it could be like 6 or it could be 600 or 6,000. So Andrew's like that. He's very close to the earth. He's very he's very, very wise.
Oh, he is quite filthy.
So what I was saying is Logan, a avid and loyal subscriber and viewer of my channel, thank you for that, Logan, saw the Avatar The Last Airbender video, and he was the first to chime in with a comment, and he said he very much wanted to be here just to give his perspective. And I have not heard either Rob or Andrew's reactions to having watched the first at least 5 episodes. So I don't know what I'm in for, but I kind of had the feeling that I would need some backup. So I was enthused about Logan coming on as well. So I don't know how to go about doing this, guys. Should we just all start talking at the same time, or
I feel like we were being punked.
All right, throwing down the gauntlet.
Yeah, this was like, are you serious? Really?
And this thought continued in your head as you watched all 5 episodes?
Oh, God, we had to just slog through it. We took weeks because it was just like, oh, God, we got to watch another episode of this schlock. I would rather go back and rewatch Netflix's She-Ra than have to watch any more of this show.
Rob?
Yeah, the first 5 episodes are perhaps not representative of the entire series. Because, yeah, I really don't know what the hell you're talking about. The whole thing, I was pretty sure you were pulling an elaborate practical joke on us. Because it was just such Saturday morning cartoon bullshit.
Yeah.
It was, it was clearly meant for 12-year-olds, and Logan was probably 12 when he watched it, so I get that. It's the same way we feel about Thundercats or something.
Logan, were you 12 when you watched it?
Actually, no, I would have been 4 when it first came out.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, yeah, see? And it really seemed like if you took all the adult themes away from Harry Potter. I mean, it was just... All right, and what was with that giant gay flying yak? Like, really?
Don't be just an Appa like that, Chief.
He's fucking with Appa.
Come
Jesus
on.
goddamn Christ.
That is Appa.
You guys know its name. Okay.
Yes!
It's a giant gay flying yak. I mean,
All right, first of all, there's nothing gay about Appa. He's all about the pussy.
No,
do
truly.
we even know what
Truly.
gender he is?
Probably,
Is he
probably
gender
not.
fluid? Are
Are
we using the proper pronoun?
Well, he does have a fashionable hairstyle with the arrow in his.
All right. So, and here's another thing. Okay. So, all right. So they're in that village and they're doing all the stupid village stuff. And, you know, like the first couple of videos or a couple of episodes are them just fucking around in the village, getting, you know, fuck all accomplished. So they finally go off on their like big stupid adventure. Okay. So he brings Waterbender Girl with him. I get that. Why did he bring Deadweight? It's the two of them with powers plus Deadweight. Is he just there to be a wacky sidekick? Do they specifically need a wacky sidekick?
All right, so response to that. First of all, that tells me you haven't watched all my videos because I had an entire video about why Sokka was the best character in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Sokka is he is arguably the best character.
He is.
I mean, saw technically and avoided. I'm sure.
Technically, everything is arguable because you could say like, arguably, I have a penis growing out of my head, and we could argue it. But no, I do get what you're saying, Logan, and thank you for the support. You are correct. Sokka is amazing.
He agrees with you. He's correct.
Well, because I'm right.
Whatever's amazing about him did not occur in those first 5 episodes.
Yeah. Well, okay,
because
here's why. Character growth.
60 episode series.
This show has character arcs better than anything ever. I don't know if I want to go that far because y'all could probably come up with some good examples that equal it in character arcness. But the character arc stuff in Avatar is off the fucking charts.
And not just one character, but multiple fantastic character arcs.
But you guys will never know what we're referring to because you're not going to watch it again.
I think the best character arc ever done was probably Sarah Connor. But just throwing that out there.
Well, was that an arc or was
absolutely
from where she started to where she ended?
Yeah, we know what he's saying. Here's my thing. Was it an arc or was it a time jump with a sudden transference into another character? Not another character, an evolution of her character. Obviously, if we would have seen that whole thing happening, that would have been an arc. But they just time jumped and then she was this new character. So we got to see the beginning of where she was and the end of where she is. Is that really seeing her character arc? No, that's seeing a beginning and an ending. So
I'm talking about contained within the first Terminator movie.
Yeah. She rose to a challenge and overcame
character arc right there.
She was a scared waitress, and then she was a scared waitress. Well, I'm not.
She was a scared waitress who found a strength inside herself that she never knew she had. That she learned throughout the course of the movie.
And overcame a killer robot that was like murdering everyone around her.
Did we see that strength in the movie, or did we just see it in retrospect after Terminator 2?
I thought I saw a better example of it in the Shyamalan film.
Oh,
dude, I know.
Don't bring that in here. Don't bring that in the conversation.
about the third episode I was like, just because, I'm detached from him. I'm like, this really isn't much different from the Shyamalan film. I mean, the acting is terrible, but the plot, it hit all the plot points.
Yeah, Shyamalan really did it credit. Yes, that's going to go over well, that opinion. All right, so here's I'm going to lay down Jack Hughes. I'm going to lay down an accusation. Here's what I think happened. I think you both never gave it a chance because Rob went into it being all snarky, snipey mode, predisposed to hate it.
How I go into everything, by the way.
You give some things a chance. Some things you have an open mind. Other things you like get like one funny talking point and start like yucking it up about it for the next half hour and miss the entire fucking plot. Meanwhile, Andrew's sitting there right next to you. I think, Andrew, you would have liked it more if you would have seen it without Rob in the room.
I didn't, because it was like the wacky Looney Tunes like facial expressions and all this stupidness, and I found him overly excitable and annoying. I did love the episode when they went to the village, got it all burned down, and then just left. That was great.
I agree that Andrew would have liked it more had I not been there because he has watched plenty of absolute garbage and enjoyed it thoroughly.
No, that's the kind of anime I turn off. Like, I start watching something like that, I'm like, no.
Not enough cartoon boobs in it?
And what was I going to say? Rob sucks, Andrew sucks, Logan's cool.
That's how I do it, man. I'm snipe mode. I throw you off your game. How about let's hear from Logan here. Logan, describe for us what you like about this show.
Okay, so yes, it is still a kid's show. I get the whole reservations with crazy, wacky shenanigans ensuing because it is still a kid's show.
The fucking monkey.
Don't diss Momo.
Don't fuck with Momo.
Momo has saved that group so many times you won't understand.
Momo had the best scene of the whole series.
You talk about the flying lemur thing?
Yeah, the flying monkey lemur. Yes. So it's one of those things where you watch it and you pick something up every single time. I've watched it now. I got to do another rewatch soon. It's been too long, like 2 or 3 times. And it has so many great life lessons involved. And I will say the first maybe like 5, 6 episodes of the first season, kind of rough, but it only grows from there. And plus, by the way, Dave Filoni, he directs some of these episodes.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's where he got his start.
I was very surprised when I saw it.
Good for him. I had no idea. We've all learned something. All right, so perhaps having y'all watch the first 5 episodes might have been setting the contest up for failure. Because if I'm going off about how awesome Harry Potter is and I'm using the first book or the first movie, I mean, it started out as very childish, as appropriate for the young wizard's age, and then got more and more and more and more adult until you get to the end of it when people are getting like knocked off left and right and tragedies occurring and the world's ending. So maybe, Logan, you do have a good point that the first 5 episodes were, I guess looking back, they were.
Perhaps it's kind of like when you try to get somebody to watch Star Trek The Next Generation, but you have to try to like push them away from watching the first season because it's fucking terrible.
Yeah. Well, if I talked up, which I'll do, given it half the opportunity, if I talked up Highlander the series and I had somebody just, like promise me they'd watch the first episode, I'd be like, oh, no, you gotta.
Here we are.
All right, so more, if you had more to say about Avatar, how about it?
So the actual amount of adult topics it goes over is ridiculous. Like even by episode like 2 or episode 3, it goes into genocide of an entire subspecies of the race. Like, excuse me, like in a kid show, genocide.
Talking about where they found the abandoned temple, right? The abandoned airbender temple.
And he was completely unfazed by it. He didn't even like cry.
I'm sorry, he went into the Avatar state because he was so distraught by it that he didn't know how to deal with it, so he just went Avatar state.
And not to diminish any of y'all's grief in any particular life tragedy, but y'all have never gone to the fucking Avatar state, so he's been more grief weary than any of us.
I did when I tried to watch 2nd season of Discovery.
Yeah, I think we've all gone there at that point.
Well, sorry, no, I'm laughing that you got through the first season.
First season wasn't terrible.
First season, it was tolerable.
Sorry, back on topic. Okay, so if you say this sucks, I will stop watching it. I'm not interested in this at all. And Matt must have been like punking me. And don't continue watching it. Number 1, you're going to be depriving yourself of a really awesome story that is imminently watchable. Logan said he's watched it numerous times. I've probably watched it front to back all the way through at least 4 times.
Well, considering I've watched 25 of like 90 episodes or 60 episodes or whatever it is, and I'm still not hooked. I don't think I'm going to get hooked.
Maybe we'll come up with another trade. We'll watch the rest of the first season if Matt watches Discovery.
I would rather go back and watch Discovery than this.
No, I think if we have to experience the awesomeness, Matt must be tortured. Matt must suffer for his art.
That is an unfair trade because I would be fighting to like grow your souls and grow you as people, whereas you'd be fighting to tear me down. So,
well, yes, but it would be funny.
It would be funny, yeah.
Logan, Avatar versus Korra. How do you feel about Korra?
I actually really enjoyed Korra. I understand why people don't like it.
I liked it more than Avatar, actually.
Which is incredibly surprising because...
Well, let me pause to say this.
You can call him a big fag if you want.
Again, to Andrew's previous experience with Avatar The Last Airbender, as I was editing the video, I finally twigged to what you were saying when you said that you saw Aang with Korra. You were talking about...
It must have been a flashback, yeah.
No, there were flashbacks, but that's what I originally thought. But even worse, you were referring to Tenzin, Aang's son, who was training at Korra, and the fact that you didn't watch it enough to know that was Tenzin, Aang's son.
Does he have an arrow in his head?
Yes.
Okay.
And he had a beard.
The question after our conversation, now that I know a little bit more of the lore from first 5 episodes, is Korra the reincarnation of him?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Therefore, they could not possibly exist at the same time.
I get that now. So it's the same character.
Sort of.
In a sense.
One has a vagina.
Well, yeah, but still into girls by the end of it.
Oh, you're right. You do know a little bit. You've read up about it.
That is correct.
No, I watched the last episode.
You read the wiki.
I used to leave the computer on while doing my artwork and stuff, so I would like let things like Farscape run or
That's code for spanking it.
Avatar or Korra or a whole bunch of other things that
I do agree with you, Logan, that Legend of Korra I've never had a problem with. I like it very much. In some ways, I like it more than Avatar: The Last Airbender. If I had to like pick which one's my favorite, I'd say Avatar. Which one has the most rewatchability? Honestly, I couldn't give you an answer because when I watch one, I then follow it immediately up with the other one.
It's a succession in rewatchings.
Korra seemed more serious to me. Like that had the right kind of.
The animation itself was more serious. The plots were more serious. The things we're dealing with were a little bit more serious in
That's
general.
another thing. I realize it's the first 5 episodes, and I don't normally pay attention to animation, but man, the animation sucked.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I don't think so.
It could be better, but it was 2005, and
okay, here's what we're gonna do. You guys are going to talk amongst yourselves, and at some point you're going to send us a list of what you think the 5 like best episodes are to watch. How's that?
No, I'm not going to go through those gyrations.
I imagine you couldn't really do that without the episodes before that. Like, I could give somebody the 5 best Babylon 5 episodes, but if you don't watch the whole series, it's just going to be a lot of noise.
Well, then maybe there's like a story arc of like 3 episodes that's just so good that like this is the thing that got you to love Avatar.
Here's what I'll give you. It's a lot shorter and a lot less of a waste of time than doing that for the both of y'all. Go back and find my Sokka video and watch that.
Okay.
Sokka.
I am unconvinced, though. I've seen enough of the show to know.
Sokka is the useless load, right?
Yes.
The useless load.
He really is. He does nothing but eat and take up space.
And make snarky fucking jokes. He's a sniper. He's the most like Rob. He's literally the most like Rob.
That's probably why he doesn't like him. I want to hear more from Logan, because Logan, like, this was like a development thing for him because he watched it so young. Like, what do you love about it besides just character arcs? And like, give some more details.
Who's your favorite arc? Yeah.
So Zuko has probably my most fantastic arc. I love that. I love his arc so much.
And which one is he? Is he the useless load?
No, he is the firebender with the bird face.
Oh, the birds. Okay, the kid from the Fire Nation. Okay, the prince.
Yeah. The highs and the lows that he goes through without spoiling anything is like out of this world. In my opinion, that is the best character arc ever.
Have you heard any rumblings? Logan, you probably like moderately follow the news. Netflix is actually doing this, right?
Yeah, they're doing a lot of action.
Oh, that's going to work out well.
I'm actually, I'm.
Wait, Logan, you don't realize that, but you just got sniped by Rob. Rob just sniped you. Sorry, no, he didn't. Sorry.
Are you excited to see how woke it's going to be?
I'm skeptically like cautious of it because it doesn't have the original creators in it, so that's kind of like oof.
They backed out like halfway through or something.
They did, but I'm hoping it was because that they aren't suited for live action adaptations because all they've done ever has been animation. This is brand new world for them.
That is a very realistic hope, and that's probably what it is. My own hope and why they backed out is because they were upset at all the titties that were going to be on screen.
Wait a minute. Okay, I might be back in here. Wait a second.
Oh no, I'm kidding. I was sniping. Sorry.
Oh, well, don't get my hopes up, man.
Counter sniper.
By the way, we're going to make you watch this for the show.
Oh, I will.
All of us are going to have to watch this,
And you're going to have to compare and contrast why the cartoon is so good and why the live action is so bad.
Just because they replace Korra with a body-positive Mexican lesbian doesn't mean that it's going to be bad.
They haven't done that, have they?
I don't know. I'm just assuming they will because it's Netflix.
They're going to get Lizzo'd. Sorry, don't go.
The actual cast for the new live action is honestly pretty good. I don't know if you guys have seen Kim's Convenience.
Yes.
Or
that's where Shang-Chi came from.
Yes. Yeah. The I think the store owner, Paul Sun Huang Lee, is playing Iroh.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, when you watch the shitty Star Wars and you see the fat Asian X-Wing pilot in Mandalorian and Boba Fett, that guy.
Oh, good.
Well, picture him, but more charming and impressive because he's not in a Star Wars Disney property. That's how he was in Kim's Convenience. He was fucking awesome. It was a great show. I did love that show, Logan.
Is he playing the uncle?
Him playing Uncle
Yes,
Iroh.
He's playing Uncle Iroh.
All right, I just Googled it, and I'm looking it up right now. So the kid looks like the Avatar kid.
Cool.
The shitty angst-ridden teen looks like a shitty angst-ridden teen.
Mm-hmm. Best character in the show.
Kia Wento, which you guys keep calling Korra. I don't know. Okay. Katara.
Katara, not Korra.
She looks okay. Nothing terribly objectionable so far.
Are all the main cast Asian people? Because they should be.
Whoever's playing Suki is kind of hot.
Each nation is based off of specific Asian
ethnicities. Yeah.
And so Katara is from northern Canada.
More of like a Native American type.
Yeah.
They're kind of like Inuits.
Ooh, it comes out December 16th. I think this is something all four of us should watch and get back and talk about.
Oh, and the girl playing Azula is hot. Wow. Hey, baby.
As well as she should be. Who's playing Ty Lee?
Not seeing any Ty Lee.
Damn it, they better...
George Takei is in it.
Yes.
He actually did some voice in the actual cartoon.
Oh, my.
He's going to be K-O-H.
Daniel Dae Kim, you got from Lost. He was the Korean guy that was on Lost. He's Fire Lord Ozai, which is a huge role.
That is a huge role.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If the Netflix show hooks me in, I might go back and watch the cartoon here.
Okay, that's a good deal.
Hey, Logan.
Yes.
Logan.
Yes.
I'm looking at IMDb right now, and here's how I know it's going to be awesome and true to the original property.
Mm-hmm.
They have, it's a 10 episode first season, right? They have, most of these people are credited 10 episodes.
Yeah.
They have a guy credited as the cabbage merchant.
Yes.
And he's 10 episodes.
10 episodes.
This is awesome.
Oh, do they go back to that town again at some point?
No, he just shows up everywhere.
Oh, does he?
And
His cameo in Korra was fantastic. I love that one.
In order to cap off appropriately the wager that we made, Garth Merenghi, 6 episodes. Oh, that's all there was. Fucking awesome. It was great. I loved it. It was awesome. Great recommendation. Everyone should watch it. Laszlo from What We Do in the Shadows. He was my favorite character just because he was kind of playing he was like the sexy renegade doctor, and he just was doing the voice the whole time, and he had the gold earring. And
have you ever seen it, Logan?
I have not, but now that I'm looking at the cast, I probably will.
It's very enjoyable. Yeah.
6 episodes, like 22 to 25 minutes each episode, not that long. Well worth your time. It was hilarious, especially if you like, that kind of humor. It wasn't like quintessentially British. It was more of I don't even know how to describe it.
It was unique.
Yeah. Here's my question. Garth, what happened to him? Where's he been? What else have I seen him in?
They did a follow-up series, like a side series called Man to Man, and he was in that, and he wrote that. And then if you look up his IMDb, he's written a couple of things, but he's never really taken off, and he's such a good actor.
Does he do like producing or writing or anything? I don't know. Maybe he's just got a bad agent.
The one that really took off from there is, like you said, Laszlo and Dean Lerner.
Is he a black guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the IT Crowd.